Time, day 36 of the government shutdown, making it now the longest government shutdown in history. Joining us right now is Republican Senator Mike Rounds. A lot of folks have suggested, Mr. Senator, that potentially, given Tuesday was this election, that maybe we could actually get a deal later this week. Do you think that that's now on the table, off the table?
I think we're very close to the point where the stars may start to align. I think the fact that the Democrats have now gotten through these statewide elections in some of these blue states, they've gotten their base out to vote. Now I think they can get down to some serious discussions. They'll take a day or so in which they celebrate some of their victories, but then I think we can get back down to actually getting this place opened up again. We'll probably have to modify a little bit the continuing resolution. We'll try to include, if we can, some of the appropriations processes that need to happen. We've got a couple different options that we're talking with our Democrat colleagues about. But I'm optimistic that this is probably the right time to really kind of get this thing through. They'll be able to claim that they were fighting with the president and that they fought with the president longer than anybody else ever has before. They've set a new record. But nobody wins in a shutdown. It's just the bottom line. We need to get this opened again. We need to get back. We're losing $15 billion a week in GDP right now for the American people. We've got literally thousands of people that are not getting a paycheck right now that are working hard yet. We've got to get this thing resolved. The sooner, the better.
Right.
It needs to end now.
Senator, I'm curious, what is your political analysis reaction to the elections last night? We've been talking, to some degree, people have called it a repudiation, at least in some states, of what's taking place with this administration. Do you agree with that assessment in terms of what you saw out of California, or even frankly, the way New York City ultimately went?
The president was not on the ballot, which means a lot of his supporters probably didn't come out to vote. We recognize that that's going to be the way it is in 2 more years as well. But normally in this time in the mid-range and that first time around for any president, it's tough to keep the momentum going. In this particular case, the left was energized. Those who were going to vote were going to come out angry with the president. They were going to be energized and ready to go to bat, and that's what I think happened here. But nonetheless, I think we're past that point now. Now it's time to reassess. And let's not forget, the economy is critical. We want to make sure that we do everything here to get government back operational again. We are losing money in the economy. That's not good for anybody. Let's focus on that. Let's get our jobs done. I think people want to see the trains run on time. They want to see the airplanes run on time.
Right.
And that's something that we want to get back to. The sooner the better.
Senator, I know you got to run, but I did want to ask, do you think that it's a clean CR that somehow gets passed, or do you think ultimately that the Republicans come to the table and this actually gives Democrats some kind of energy to try to force some of these issues that they've been pushing on?
I think we'll have a CR that's attached to some appropriations, which is better for everybody. We've got a couple of conference committee reports that we need to get out and get done. I think we can take what we passed out of the Senate already, 3 bills already that we're ready to go, attach that to a conference committee extension to maybe mid-December. And that way the Democrats don't have to say that they capitulated totally. They can say, we wanted to get back to appropriations. And then we can move on right away into the other appropriations bills that have already passed the Senate Appropriations Committee, and we're waiting for floor action now. So I think if we do this correct, we can take some lemons and maybe make a little bit of lemonade.
Okay. Senator Rounds, appreciate your time this morning, your perspective on all of it. Love talking to you, and hope to talk to you again very, very soon. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
On behalf of the whole nation.